right, I have just landed in Santa Clara, Cuba, and I'm boarding the bus now to my resort, which is 90 minutes away. It's about 140 kilometers or so to Cayo Santa Maria. So the buses leave from this little parking lot here. There's an Air Canada agent that actually meets arriving passengers, tells you which bus to go on, and everything's pretty streamlined. So pretty good introduction so far to the package vacation life. So it's this bus over here that's going to Playa Cayo Santa Maria. Gracias.
Welcome to Hotel Playa Cayo Santa Maria.
Check-in was pretty smooth. Got myself checked in, got the wristband, ready to enjoy an all-inclusive week here in Santa Maria, Cuba. It is absolutely dark on the property. Like, you could easily trip here. You probably can't even see me at this point, but they do have some little fake tiki torch lights. But yeah, I mean, tripping could be a real hazard here at this hour for sure. So if you do come to Cayo Santa Maria, or maybe even any other resort in Cuba, consider bringing a flashlight just for your own sake. So I'm pretty sure the room is down this way. It's a bit of a walk though. It's quite a substantial property. All right, I think I found it. 1420 should be this one right here. Looks like it's a bit worse for wear, but this is one of the better properties here in Santa Maria. All right, this is my room at the Hotel Playa Cayo Santa Maria. So I definitely can't lie to you and say that this is ultra luxurious. It's actually a lot more Spartan and basic than I thought it would be. I'm not disappointed. This is by no means a bad property, and it definitely seems a bit more comfortable than the place that I stayed at in Veradero a couple of years ago. It's just a bit basic, I guess. 2 twin beds, which is a bit European for my liking. It does have a balcony or veranda at least. Looks like they pulled in the patio furniture, so that's odd. They do have a TV there in the corner. A small little couch. Has some stains on it, unfortunately. This probably could have been cleaned a little bit better. You can see a lot of fingerprints on this surface. But again, this is Cuba. Well, they do have some capsules for the Nespresso machine, so that's good. They do have a safe that they don't charge for, thankfully. And a pretty comfortable washroom. Look at that. Okay. Pretty modern. I'll approve of this. Shower looks amazing. Huge shower head. Turn that thing down. 19 it is. Let's do that. Perfect. This entire package vacation cost me only 469 Canadian dollars. That's about 350 US, give or take. So a really good deal. You can't find deals like that anymore in this economy. To get a flight down here for $469, including a week in a hotel with unlimited food and alcohol, that's incredible. The room's not that bad. I mean, this is equivalent to probably a Ramada, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably not up there with like your Hilton and Sheratons, of course. Probably not even a Holiday Inn, but it is comparable to a pretty decent Ramada, which I've stayed at a few of their resorts over the years in Florida, and they're kind of similar. It's just a bit older. The furniture is a bit more dated. It's a bit more scruffy, but it is what it is. It's Cuba, folks. So this is the view from my room. You can see that it's pretty much a garden view. So I'm just heading outside now to head to the beach. I figured that I probably should go enjoy these sunny skies while they last, because this hurricane, I guess, is going to be passing quite close to Cuba, bringing a lot of rain with it. So the weekend is going to suck. But until then, I'm going to be enjoying every single bit of that sand and surf. Let's go. I am pretty thankful that my room is fairly close to the beach. So the beach is right behind this beach restaurant. Only about a 3-minute walk, not even that. It could be worse. I could be all the way at the other end of the resort and have a 15-minute walk. So this worked out well. The water is absolutely gorgeous out there. Get myself a drink here at the beach bar. That is stunning water. Oh my goodness. Beautiful place. So it's very similar to Veradero. The beach is almost identical, to be honest. It's got a little bit of seaweed buildup, but not too bad. And they do have these very welcome shades that they built for some of the tanning beds. You guess you can choose sun or you can choose shade, which is always good. But yeah, beautiful beach here in Cayo Santa Maria off the coast of Cuba. Unlike Veradero, I guess Veradero is not it kind of is a key, I guess. Very close to the mainland though. This one's a lot further offshore. Beautiful. And the water is so warm. It's like a warm bath. The sand is so white and so soft, and the water is just brilliantly turquoise. I'm so glad that I have a GoPro that I'm able to take into the water with me to get you shots like these of the beach. It's just so incredibly nice out today. It's gonna suck when it starts raining. You can see some pretty big anvil clouds there in the distance. Like, anytime you see a cloud shaped like an anvil like that, that is a major thunderstorm. And they are just off the coast, I guess towards Florida that way. So for now, clear skies and not a cloud overhead, not one. They're all on the horizon. It's been so long since I was in the ocean, I guess almost 2 years. All right, here goes nothing. So I'm probably a good, I don't know, 100 to 200 meters off the shore now. It's actually pretty shallow for a good ways out. It is getting a bit deeper here. It's up to my neck, so probably about, I don't know, 5'10" or so deep. And a little bit colder. You can see the water turns pretty brilliantly blue out there, and that's the open ocean. So still in the sheltered part of the lagoon, but there is a current here. I can feel it pulling a little bit behind me, so I'm gonna swim back closer to the shore. A lot of seaweed over here that's being dragged in, but all in all, a really nice beach. All right, perfect afternoon. Got myself a mojito in hand. Just enjoying the beautiful, beautiful sunshine today. The weather's gonna be changing here in about 2 days, I guess. On Sunday, it's supposed to rain, and then Monday and Tuesday rain, or at least scattered thunderstorms. So this is the only guaranteed sunshine for me this week, today and tomorrow. So I'm intentionally not leaving the resort and venturing out right now. I'm staying local here at the resort just to enjoy the water and the sunshine while it lasts. It is hurricane season, so it's pretty volatile out there, and this weekend Hurricane Fiona is set to hit at the Atlantic coast of the US and Canada, so it's pretty far from here. I don't think it'll be much of an issue, but still, you always get the lingering effects of a storm like that. So I'm guessing it's going to be, you know, some thunderstorms and heavy rain and so forth on the periphery of that hurricane. So we'll see how this goes. It's always dicey to come to the Caribbean in hurricane season, and especially in the middle of, from the middle of August to the middle of September, early October. All right, it's beer time. Really nice afternoon here on Cayo Santa Maria. All right, this is the buffet. Pretty impressive. I'm pretty sure a lot of these resorts use the same floor plan and design. This looks a lot like the one I was at in Veradero. I managed to put together some decent choices. Again, Cuba, they really do struggle with food variety, so they make the best with what they got. But I got some fruit that looks like it's moist, so that's good. And some pancakes, eggs, cold cuts, and so forth. But yeah, all inclusive. But yeah, they don't have a ton of variety just because it is slim pickings here in Cuba right now. 4.5-star hotel, but tough times hit everywhere, I suppose. All right, so they got assorted desserts, eggs, fruits, salad, and looks like tonight's specialty is some ceviche. Pickles and salad bar. big salads, cold cuts, and cheese. That's pretty much for the cold buffet. So you can see some of the mains that are on offer. So you got rice, minced meat, plantain, some pig, mass pig, it says, baked turkey, fish. And over here they have some rice, pork, banana, turkey, beef. Got a pasta station. They also have a huge pot of pasta that you can take from if you'd like. They got a fish meat station. They also got a lot of different pastries and breads on offer as well. All right, I ordered myself a couple steaks, freshly made to order fish. There's some pork ribs, rice, and some really interesting varieties of sushi here. The one on the left is pineapple sushi, and the one on the right is papaya sushi, so pretty interesting. So this is the beach restaurant, and it is actually closed. They're not operating. So the brochure says they're open from 1 to 3, but they are shut down, probably minimizing service right now because it's low season still. And besides the buffet, they have plenty of themed restaurants. So they have a Chinese, an Italian, what they call a romantic restaurant, a seafood restaurant, and a Cuban restaurant. And this is the snack bar, which is open 24-hour. I got the snack choice, the 24-hour snack. There's only one choice on the menu, and that is pretty much like every other resort in Cuba. Ham and cheese sandwich. This one has a little bit of, looks like some greens and cucumber and some fried plantains. So they even have this heladeria or ice cream shop. And I got myself a coconut ice cream. So they serve them in these little cups. There's no spoons. It's like an ice cream cone. I don't know how that works, but it looks like they ran out of spoons. So it's always an adventure in Cuba, but boy, are they trying their best. And it's really good ice cream. Already got my morning coffee here, and the barista's hilarious. He drew a little image of me on the top, so there you go. A very nice unexpected surprise. Today they're serving these iced coffees or fraps at the cafe. It's actually a bit more exciting to me than the unlimited alcohol, so go figure. Alright, so this is the, I guess, the grand entrance to the resort right here. Got this reflecting pool. And the main pool is just up there where you hear the announcements coming from. They're doing a gymnastics class or something, dance class there. So unlike the time that I was here in January of 2020, this is swelteringly hot. Oh my goodness. If you come in September, it's very hot and quite humid, so definitely feel like I'm burning up. Beautiful garden area though, you can see here. Tons of beautiful swaying palms. I mean, it is a well manicured, landscaped resort. This is the main pool area. Yeah, the pool's pretty happening. It's more happening than the beach in some ways. Not as relaxing, I suppose. They do have a pool, though, that's called the Relax Pool, I think, and it's just ahead there. And I believe that's the one where they don't have the music, and it's more just for chilling. So yeah, there's plenty of variety around, at least. They do have a lot of different establishments that you can choose from here at the resort, so that's always a good sign. All right, I'm at the quiet pool, which is still a little bit loud, but not as loud as the one behind me, I suppose. Yeah, beautiful pool. It's really, really nice to have this many pools to choose from, at least. Keep things interesting during the week. The other one over there, the main pool, is really loud, though. They always have a game going on or whatever. Exercise, competition, things like that. So they're trying to keep it fun, at least for the tourists that attend. Lots of seagulls today. All right, time for a dip. All right, first pina colada of the trip here.
It's just incredible what they're doing to that, but they're actually like real coconut milk and everything else.
So checking out some of the entertainment here at the resort. All right, so really good news. I was able to get a tour to Santa Clara and Remedios for Tuesday. So it's a few days away. The last day, I guess, before my flight back, but 75 bucks all inclusive, he said, including lunch. So not a bad price for what it is. It's pretty far away, so probably a steal actually. It's under 100, well, about 100 Canadian. Well, hey everybody, Dave here. I am just wrapping up this video right now, editing it, and I figured I'm gonna grab the camera and just go through a few things that I didn't actually cover in the video, but probably should have. Number one is the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is available at the resort. It is free. They actually used to charge for it, but it is free of charge now. But you do have to visit the front desk literally every day to get a new coupon voucher. So the only drawback of that is that they have limited hours, and if you come after, let's say 6 p.m. or so, you usually get turned away and told to come back at 9 a.m. the next morning. So plan it accordingly. If you need Wi-Fi, make sure that's the first thing you do in the morning. Get a new code. You don't have to worry about it the rest of the day. Number two is tipping. A lot of Canadians, I noticed, were tipping with loonies and toonies, which are $1 and $2 coins if you're not Canadian. Now, I know that seems very thoughtful and appreciative, but they can't exchange coins in Cuba. Every single staff member that I encountered asked me regularly, do you have any paper bills to exchange these coins for? So don't bring coins to Cuba and leave them as tips. It's very cumbersome for them to find a Canadian who's willing to give them paper bills. They literally can't do anything with them. They can't go exchange them at the bank. They can't spend them. So it is pretty much just giving them, useless currency. If you are looking for smaller denominations and you don't want to necessarily give out $5 Canadian bills everywhere you go, I would personally suggest going to your local bank to get a bunch of US dollar bills. Those will go a longer way than leaving them with a bunch of coins they can't use. So keep that in mind. I actually had to take home literally 200 Canadian dollars worth of loonies and toonies just to help these people out because I felt sorry for them that, these people are getting tips and they can't use them. Number three, stick with foods that they know. And that's the key. If they know how to cook it and it's a Cuban specialty, you're likely to enjoy it a little bit more. So even then though, the food quality is pretty poor. Overall, I would give the resort between a 7 and an 8 out of 10. If you're looking for a cheap vacation, look no further. It is a great option. However, it's not luxury. They're all owned by the Cuban government, the Gaviota Tourist Department, and they all have access to the same food. Anyway, I hope this video helped some of you plan your trip to Qeeo Santa Maria. In my next few vlogs, I'm gonna actually take you around the island. I didn't include any of that footage here because I wanted this video to primarily focus on the hotel. But coming up in the next few vlogs, you're going to get some tours of Remedios, Santa Clara, and also the sites on the island of Qeeo Santa Maria. If you do end up going, have a great time. It is a nice property for what it is. Better than the place that I stayed at in Veradero 3 years ago. So have fun. It is a beautiful place. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate your support of this channel and for checking out these vlogs. If they're useful to you, please subscribe. Have a great trip to Cuba.